Hello and welcome. It's day 6 of our women's wellness journey, and we are on quite a journey. We are learning we're learning simple things about ourselves, simple ways that we can take better care of ourselves, simple things about our own wellness. And today we're going to continue building on breathing, mobility, and taking conscious action. So as a review, last time we did some release of the areas that carry tension from stress, specifically our neck and the surrounding area, because we know everything is connected. And we did the box breath. We're learning about the power of our breath. I call it our superpower. It is our superpower. We can use our breath, consciously use our breath to help us. I'm putting my hands here because it's how we connect with our body. Get out of our head, the swirling thoughts, and come back into the body and ground into the body. So let's do that now. It may be morning, it may be evening. We're going to breathe consciously together. I'm placing my hands on my chest, but if you want to put onto your belly as well, let's do that. So we're reviewing our different breathing techniques. Let's simply breathe in through the nose and out of your mouth, slow, smooth, controlled. In through the nose, out of the mouth. Inhaling, exhaling. Feeling it smooth out as you take that in breath and out breath. Steady rise and fall with each breath and out. And let us take one more together, in and out. And continue breathing comfortably for you. Place your hands where is comfortable for you. But from now on, we will begin with breathing to center us. There's different words for it. Center us, ground us, align us, to bring us back literally into our body so that our energy and attention is not diverted in all kinds of directions. We're coming back to ourself. So welcome to yourself. Welcome to your health and wellness. Stress is a part of our life. And although we hear a lot about stress, there's good stress, there's bad stress. But there is stress. We're not aiming for zero stress, but we are aiming to control our stress. So we need some stress. I'm going to use some analogies. Diamonds, right? There's pressure, there's stress placed on them, and then they become these gems. That's us. Or maybe you've heard of the lotus. The lotus flower has to come through the mud and the muck for this beautiful flower. That again is us. And how do we do it? By taking care of ourselves, by breathing deeply, by slowing down and allowing ourselves to breathe. So a little bit about stress. Stress is powerful. Stress is the body's way of responding to a challenge. It could be a demand, it could be a threat, physical, emotional, psychological. Stress is a survival mechanism. When your body, your brain senses danger, real or imagined, the body's defense system kick into action and it activates the nervous system. So this can be tied back to our survival, caveman times where there is a saber-toothed tiger or Tyrannosaurus Rex, and we have to respond and react. How? It's our nervous system. The nervous system, I'm sure you've heard, it's made of sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is the fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. This releases adrenaline. It speeds up the heart rate. It tenses up the body. And it makes us more alert so that we are ready to fight or flight, run. However, if we are in chronic stress, meaning consistently every day bombarded, stress after stress after stress after stress, it upsets the digestive system, the reproductive system, increases risk of heart attack, stroke. It suppresses or weakens the immune system, and it speeds up the aging process. Physical symptoms of stress: aches and pains, exhaustion, trouble sleeping, falling asleep, staying asleep, or getting good quality sleep, and more. High blood pressure, stomach, digestive issues, and then emotional. It can lead to emotional mental symptoms: anger, hostility, anxiety, irritability, depression, panic attacks, sadness. So what can we do? This is why we're here. First is to notice, to be present, to be aware. If you're stressed, notice it, as opposed to being in denial, and then you can do something about it. And we start with our breath because your breath gives you so much information. Notice your breathing. Right now, I'm assuming that we're all in a relaxed state. Notice when the breath is not as smooth and long and deep. That's your cue. That's your cue to, let me breathe. Or maybe your cue is you're tense. Ooh, you don't even realize shoulders are uptight, jaw is locked, all the different things. So my invitation to you is to notice, observe, no judgment. Simply notice, how are you feeling? You can also use this opportunity when people ask, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Instead of going on autopilot, oh, I'm fine. Oh, I'm good. How are you? To pause and do an assessment. How am I really doing? How am I really feeling? I'm a little tense. My breath is a little short. My breath is a little shallow. Clenching my jaw again. All examples. Like for me, oh, I'm slumping again. Let me sit up tall. Let me adjust myself so that you can take better care of yourself. So mobility. Last time talked about neck, shoulders, back are the areas where most people have discomfort, complaints due to stress, physical or emotional, mental. So let's take care of those spots right now. Coming back to our breath, feel free to close your eyes and let us check in. So now I am asking you, how are you doing? How are you feeling as you breathe in and breathe out? You might take a few breaths like, I'm not sure yet. Give me a moment. And you start checking in with the breath. What's the quality of my breath right now? So you can see I'm doing this before you. I am managing this current situation right here, right now by breathing. I am letting myself, allowing myself to relax. I'm letting the shoulders drop and scanning now your face, your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyelids, the temples, your cheeks, your nose, your mouth, your jaw. How do they feel? Noticing now, simply noticing as you breathe. Continuing to scan the body as you breathe in and breathe out. How about your neck? Front of the neck, side of the neck, back of the neck. How does it feel? As soon as I say that, I feel that I am now lengthening my neck. I'm sitting up a little bit taller than I was before. And it feels good. Please make any adjustments you need so that you can feel good. Maybe you need to deepen your breath. This is all part of the process. And now we move. Shoulder region. Notice the shoulders. How are they feeling right now? And you are always invited when we do these body scans. You can stay here, you can be at rest, or maybe you check in by moving your shoulders. What are all the ways that the shoulders can move? They lift up, they move down, they move forward, they move back, they circle. Notice the shoulders, giving them attention, moving them around, should you choose. And now noticing your chest. How's your chest doing? Is your chest lifted? Are you sitting tall and proud? Lift up your chest. Open the chest as you breathe in and breathe out. We're going to stay here for a little bit. And again, this is a check-in. You don't see major movement, but you can feel. And if you're not feeling much, you are welcome to place a hand or both hands on your chest to help you connect with your chest, to connect your breath into this area so that you can feel. As I inhale, I can feel that my chest lifts. And not only lifts, that it's lifting and it's expanding. So check this out. Look, if you do have your hands together, you can interlace fingers. See the hands raised. I'm exaggerating here. I was thinking maybe in our ideal world that you would inhale and then whoop, the fingers would open. But you could think of that, right? So think of that. That's what you're doing. Opening so wide. It's really here. It's your rib cage, right? Not just breast, not just the upper chest, but it's your ribs, because your ribs are here all the way down here underneath the camera angle. Right there, opening. So noticing your chest, taking one more breath in and out. And now your back, your upper back. How does it feel? Again, if you want to move a little bit, please feel free to move. Shoulder blade region. You can also move the shoulders around so that you can connect. Oh, there are my shoulder blades. Let's see, how do they feel? Shoulder blades, how are you doing? You can be silly with this. I'm silly. Okay, middle of your back. Checking in. And if you want to do some movement so you can feel, I feel my middle back now. Middle back. How does it feel for you? And then lower back. How does it feel? You always have the option for any of these movements to place your hands to actually touch your body, help you check in. And how about your hips? How are your hips feeling? Can lean. I'm leaning a little bit. Leaning my upper body, leaning the hips. How do they feel? Legs, if you have sensation in your legs, notice the legs. The upper leg, your knees, lower legs, ankles and feet. You can move them around, you can wiggle them around, or maybe you don't have sensation. And that's okay. You are checking in with yourself. All right. And based on how you feel, we're going to do a little bit of mobility. We're going right to our, this one, the funny one, double triple chin move. Maybe you have a better name, but this one I feel is really important. Continuing to bring your head forward and back. I'm moving sideways. So we can do this all day long because as we talked about it, tech neck, we don't even realize we get into what we're doing. And we're here for hours. So coming tall and pulling it back. Okay, we're going to do a few more of those. And I encourage you, add these into your daily routine. So the invitation last session was to take mini breaks, stretch breaks, checking with your posture. How are you doing with your mini breaks? I find for myself, every now and then I'll catch myself with the posture. Oh, I am not in the proper posture. Ideal. Maybe a better word is ideal. Choose the word that is of benefit to you. Ooh, ideal posture. I'm not in the ideal posture. Let me adjust myself. Let me activate so that let's do 3 more of these. And then release tall. Check in with your spine. Head, so the crown, top of your head, nose, collarbone region, chest. Is it all in alignment? And let's move the shoulders, lift them up to your ears and let them fall by your side. Inhale, lifting. And let them fall. One more time, lift the shoulders up and let them fall. And now let's roll the shoulders. And I encourage you to take the first few. So think the first few, 5, are your warm up for your shoulders. And then each round, or I will invite you to pay attention. So now 5, warm. Can you make your shoulder circles bigger? So I'm doing this. If this feels good, do what feels best for you. I'm adding a little bit more of my arms so the movement gets bigger. Can you hear cracks? Maybe you hear cracks for yourself. And if it feels comfortable, you can incorporate the breath of inhaling, and then here I'm exhaling. Pause. Draw your shoulder blades together. So that cue, if my hands are on your back, on your shoulder blades, or on my own, and then I'm bringing them back. You can take your hands parallel and reach them back so that you feel a stretch. If it's comfortable, you can interlace your hands and taking the stretch. As you breathe in and breathe out, let's release. And now we're circling forward, shoulders. Use this as a practice. You're practicing your circles. How round can you make your circles? How big can you make your circles? And can you breathe as you perform your circles? Maybe sometimes yes, maybe sometimes no. This is a practice. So the key word with the practice, you're practicing. So at each time you do the best that you can in that present time. So all of the things, staying nice and tall, breathing in, breathing out. And maybe you can link the movement. Half of the movement is your inhale, the other half is your exhale. Let's do one more. And release. Noticing how your shoulders feel. And then one more exercise. I don't have space because of this wall here. If you have space, and if it's comfortable, extend the arms. So you're looking at this one. But imagine both of them are doing this. And you're rotating and rotating. So let's see if I can be by the power of technology. So think of this, the rotation, thumb comes down, and then we rotate the opposite direction, pinky finger comes up. Okay? So notice how this feels in your body. See if I can do something similar. I can't lift it. How about this? Here. Coming forward to wherever your body allows you to go without forcing, and then, yeah. So those are two variations. This is internal rotation for the shoulders, external rotation for the shoulders. So typically, people are internally rotated because holding a device and rounded forward, that's why I like to emphasize the external rotation. Pinky finger comes up or the whole hand comes up. So let's now, depending on how you feel, put a little more emphasis in this. So let's inhale, exhale as you rotate to where your body allows you to go. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. You can move your hands, fingers in whatever position helps you feel good, better. So maybe the fingers are extended, maybe you curl them in, maybe just gentle. This is the refining, this is specializing, making it more personalized for yourself. Last two. And this is the last one. And now release. Let's come back to this one because it's really important. So we're going to bring the head forward and you're going to exhale. Depending on how you now feel, you have the opportunity to make these a little more stronger or more powerful. So for me, I want to deepen this a little. Can I go a little bit further? Can I push just a little bit? Not major force so that I'm comfortable, but I am exploring what's the range of motion that's available to me right now. So I'm making different noises on my exhale to give you some ideas. Some people like to make noise. It helps to remind you. Using the breath also helps you to contract so that you have a little more, as I said, a little more power or a little more strength in the movement. Okay, so we're going to do 10 more of these. So you can blow, you can eat, choose what feels best for you. Try them all out. Maybe there's a variation that I'm not doing, but you find like, oh yeah, this is good. That Goldilocks principle. This porridge is too hot. This porridge is too cold. This porridge is just right. Last two. And last one. Allow yourself to relax. Breathing comfortably. And you may notice now from focusing on our shoulders and our neck that you are seated a little bit differently than you were before. Notice the quality of your breath. And we are now going to do our box breath. So we can use the image. It's a rectangle, but it's still, which is what we're going to do. Inhaling, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, and hold. Inhale, hold, exhale, and hold. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. We're going to do one more round. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Once more. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold, and release. Coming back to your comfortable breathing, whatever that may be, and doing whatever your body needs. Are there any other movements that your neck needs? As we come to a close, let us, a little bit of movement, reviewing all the ways that our neck can move so that we can help to relieve tension. Chin comes to chest and we lift is one option. Ear to the shoulder is another option. Rotating, looking over your shoulder is another option. Chin to chest and doing circles is an option. And maybe it feels good to do a full circle. So these are all. We covered a lot of material today. Breath is your superpower. Take advantage, use the power that lies within you so that you can take better care of yourself. Noticing if you're carrying tension, noticing the quality of your breathing. And you might just pay attention to your breath. You might place your hands onto your body to breathe. You might focus on one hand, your belly, or you can do your box breath. Lots of options, and that is the purpose of these women's wellness journey, that you have tools that you can use when you need so that you can take even better care of yourself to maintain, or better yet, to enhance your wellness. Thank you for making time in your day to take care of yourself. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time.